Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final four of the season 2 of the Trivia 10. We already had the first matchup in the books last week. Time to find out who is joining the championship against K Meeks, the winner of last week's episode, which is news to you two, will be the opponent in the championship game. We have the 1 and the 4 seed. This side of the bracket was pretty much about as you expect. You have the 1 knocking out the 16, 8 knocking out the 9, 1 out the 8. And then same with the 4. You had the 5-12 upset, but the 1 and the 4 seed are expected to make it to the final 4, and the 1 and 4 seed made it to the final 4. But we'll start with George, the underdog in terms of seeding. How are you feeling coming into today?
The underdog, exactly. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling confident. I'm coming off of a strong performance against Sammy. Listen, all respect, Harry's on a generational run, and I'm a fan of greatness, so I'm excited to step up against him. I don't want to lose to an Australian. I think that would suck. So I'm gonna give my all today.
Harry, how are you feeling? Obviously, we saw K Meeks knock off Josiah, so only an American remaining, as Josiah, the UK Welshman, has been eliminated.
Yeah, that's great. I feel good. Yeah, echo everything. George, by the way, there was no one else that was going to come to this final four except for us, right? Like this side of the bracket. Come on.
I mean,
yeah, washed.
Good one.
George, we're a gambling culture in Australia. So I want to put some skin on the game if you would enlighten me. I know that you've got tentative plans to come to Australia soon. If you come to Sydney,
potentially
the greatest city on earth, I say we go out to a nice steak dinner, partners included, sure. The loser of this trivia round picks up the check.
Comment number 1, Sydney, is it even the best city in your own country?
Just answer the question, George. It sounds like you're trying to go defensive right now.
I accept the additional skin in the game.
Hey, I love this. A steak dinner on the table in Sydney, Australia. Let's go ahead and get into this thing and find out who's joining K Meeks in that championship round of the season 2 bracket. We obviously have 3 people left standing at this point: the 1, the 4, and the 6. It's time to get into this thing. Let's go through this. So we're gonna have 4 rounds today between you two. For a total of 200 points each would be the total. We obviously got K Meeks win 164 to 159 last week in a very, very close, came down to the very end. Once you guys get to see it, I can't wait. The most tension in the final moment of a Trivia 10 there's ever been, ever. It was awesome. An insane recording. We just did it about an hour ago. I could barely breathe as a host. I was like, oh my God, I can't even take this right now. Well, let's see if we can keep it this close. Tough shoes to fill for viewers. But the 4 rounds we got, round 1's going to be a matching game. Round 2 is going to be guess the movie, which we saw in the last round, but there's going to be a little twist. But then round 3 and 4 is going to be guess the movie straight up as you did it in the last round. So some stuff's going to be new. Some stuff's going to be a little old that you're going to be familiar with. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. First up, we got a matching game. And what the matching game is match the Letterboxd graph to the movie. And George is going to be going first here. So what you got here is these 5 films: Transformers, Nope, Prisoners, La La Land, and Matrix. We got a 4.3, a 3.1, a 3.7, a 4.2, and a 4.1. But beyond that, you get a lot more information because you have the Letterboxd graph there that tells you a little bit about how these scores came to be, what the distribution looks like. So match up these 5 movies. Harry, you're not a part of this. Your next one's going to be 5 completely different movies. So George, feel free to talk out your strategy out loud as they're completely different in the next one.
God, that's a good game, Tyler. This is a good game.
He's smart.
This is a good game. First off, do you guys in the background hear Victoria's blow dryer?
Not until you point it out, and it's very faint.
Okay.
I don't even hear it, so yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. You guys know I love Transformers, and it pains me to say that I would imagine of the 5 movies you've given me, Transformers would have the lowest average rating. So I think I think the B would be the safe bet. Tyler, are you writing all this down? Because I'm not.
I am, yes. I forgot to mention that. I'm writing it all down so you can kind of go through your guess, and I'll confirm with you at the end. Be like, so this is your guess for each before you lock it in.
Okay, so I'm gonna. This is not locked in. This is just for you to write down. I'm gonna put B with 1 for now. This is so fucked, Tyler. Okay, I'm locking in La La Land as E, so 4 is E. I think that's I've looked at the La La Land page a million times. I don't know exactly what the graph looks like, but I can tell you that it is very heavily geared on that 5-star rating. So I'm going 1A, 1B, 4E. Pivot to Nope. Pivoting to Nope. Nope being in the 4s just doesn't sit right with me for some reason. And I know I just gave it a 5-star rating, but Nope being in the 4s does not sit right with me because I know it is generally not considered Jordan Peele's best. I think that's like a new thing that a lot of people are saying, including myself. So I'm going to do 1 B, 2, I'm going to go C. I'm going to say Nope has that 3.7. 4 is E, which leaves Prisoners and Matrix between A and D, and those graphs are wildly similar. So it's kind of a 50-50 shot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go Prisoners is D. And the reason I'm saying that is because there are more 3.5 and 3-star ratings for Prisoners than there are on the A graph, which I'm going to give to Matrix. And I would expect that there would be lower ratings more heavily for Prisoners. So Transformers is B. Mm-hmm. Nope is C. Prisoners is D. La La Land is E. And The Matrix is A. And I'm locking that in.
Mm-hmm. No, you didn't even need your own scratch paper. You remembered all of them. So yeah, from left to right, you're guessing B, C, D, E, and A.
Hold on. B,
C, D, E, A.
E, A. Correct. Yes.
And you're locking that in?
Yes.
All right. Well, you didn't get perfect, but you did well. You got 30 points there. You got 3 of them correct with Prisoners and Matrix. The final 2 you're between being the ones you were flipping in between.
Wow.
But correct on the first 3.
Prisoners being the highest rated of all of these is, I mean, I love Prisoners, but rated higher than La La Land and Matrix is shocking.
Yeah.
Matrix should be
especially the past couple of years with Prisoners, like obviously is just like into massive like film bro territory now. So you'd think that usually might drag it down a little bit, but
I thought my rationale was right. I thought my rationale was right
for sure.
Yeah,
graphs are so weird because like for D for Matrix, like what's up with does no one want to give it a 4.5? You're either 4 or 5. Like that's just it's so funny when just like randomly like you're either one or the other. But there you go, 30 points, very well done, definitely. A strong suit match there. So now we're going to Harry to see what you can do.
Hold on, George. Those really well spoken, George.
Yep. Listen,
you're a smart man.
It was a good round, but I'm going up against Harry right now. I can't afford to lose 20 points like that.
No. Well, we'll see what Harry gets in this first round. His matching game of 5. So we got Hell or High Water, Sing Street, Hot Fuzz, The Fall Guy, and The Lobster. We have ratings of a 4.1, 4.0, 3.9, 3.5, and 3.8. And then you have the graphs there, obviously looking quite different. What are your thoughts for these 5?
They're all great. People rating all of them too low. See, I'm first thinking that Fall Guy is going to be low, but by the way, when I look down, it's because I've got a whiteboard and that's my scratch paper. Hell or High Water. I'm thinking it's going to be like middle of the top because we got shit like Hot Fuzz here and Lobster and Sing Street. I'm tentative C. That's my tentative score for Hell or High Water. Sing Street. People love Sing Street, George, don't they? They love Sing Street.
I love Sing Street for sure.
You know why? Because you're a sound mind. Sound mind. Oh, man. See, this is tough because Tyler, it's not just the score. I'm thinking like this is fucking smart. Every week, whenever we do
this is a good game.
Like,
this is a good game. This is so annoying, man.
I love it. I think so. Tentatively, Sing Street. I'm just going one by one. Sing Street, I believe it will be a smidge higher than Hell or High Water because I just feel like it's just more accessible for everyone. Whilst that's just my rationale. So tentatively B. Hot fuzz. Are people not fucking insane here? Because like Hot Fuzz is, if the third landed, it's the greatest trilogy of all time. But it just didn't land. 4.1. Oh, fuck. The farmer and his mom's pecking around here. I'm gonna trust the people, which isn't a good thing to say. I'm gonna tentatively say Hot Fuzz is and should be the highest rated one here, which is A. Because like, who knows? I know I loved Fall Guy a whole lot more than others, mainly because it was shot on my fucking doorstep and it was cool seeing my front door in a movie. But if people say that's the better movie here, I've lost hope. It can't be. It definitely can't be because so many people hated the Fall Guy. But Yorgos, a lot of people hate Yorgos. So yeah, George, we're gonna have to fucking chat about that. That's fucking when I saw you lower it from a 3.5 to a 3 for Kinds of Kindness, I swear to Christ. Oh man. Fall Guy though. Fall Guy has to be the lowest. It's like The Lobster's not accessible, sure, but the Fall Guy has to be lowest. And I'm okay with the difference of 3.5 to 3.8 for Lobster. So my rationale, not locking in yet. Mm-hmm. I think the highest here, because everyone loves it, it's the most accessible, is Hot Fuzz. It's a comedy, action comedy that's very well done. And if people don't give that more than a 4, slide into my DMs, we've got some problems. Then B, which will be the second highest, I think is Sing Street, because I think that is also the most accessible, because it's just a lovely story about a guy that wants to sing. Again, if you got a problem with that, seek counseling. Hell or High Water is fucking rad, and I think that everyone kind of went on a high last year. I don't think it's as loved as what people like. I think it's brilliant, but I don't think people love it as much as like Wind River. So I think that's like a 3.9. I think that Fall Guy has to be the lowest here, so that's D, and then Lobster is kind of like the last one out. So in terms of 1 to 5, Tyler, I've gone C, B, A, D, E.
Okay, yep, and that's what I got written down for my notes for what you're guessing as well. So you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Locking that in. Perfect 5 for 5. Very well done. 50 points. We saw this exact same thing last week, or for viewers last week, with a 50-30 first round, and still ended up coming down to the very final guess. We still have 3 rounds left to go in this thing. So I think 20-point gap. I think any more than 20-point gap, you're killed. But 20-point gap, very doable.
That's too big a gap. That's too big a gap.
I'm going to order all the appetizers, George. I don't drink cheap.
All right, well, we're going
Dude, the funny thing is, if this were my board, I would have gone 0 for 5. Because in my head, I was like, no, he's got to be wrong on all of this. Because in my head, Sing Street was without a doubt the highest. I would have easily gone 4.1.
See, in my head, I was swapping between 2, but I was just like,
and then I was like, is Fall Guy like a sneaky 3.8? Like, is that why you threw it in this? Yeah, I would have gone 0 for 5.
I was like, because I rate Fall Guy high, but I know a whole lot of people don't. So I'm like, maybe I got some people with me. Like maybe I'm not the crazy one. It's the kids. The kids are out of touch.
Yeah. Fucking losers.
Well, we have 1 round down. We have 3 to go. Going on in the next round here, we have Guess the Movie, but there's a twist this time. What is that twist? Well, it's the same rules as last time, but for this round, your opponent chooses your clues. So what does that mean? That means, first up, George, this is your movie that you're going to be guessing. So like your Letterboxd score is on here. Everything's pertaining to you, but Harry is going to choose the clues for you. So Harry can try and run up your points and try and, maybe knock out director early to subtract 10 points from your score. But, that's going to narrow it down for you. Maybe picks off the smaller ones to subtract points from you. But you can guess whenever you want, just like last time. But if you get it wrong, 5 points subtracted. But we'll go kind of one by one for Harry. choosing what clue you're going to get. And the goal here is for Harry to try and, subtract as much points as possible before you're able to guess the right answer. And then of course, we'll flip it back. So Harry,
this is mean.
This is I don't even know what the strategy is. Like, do you fuck me and like just take off director, or do you like? I don't know. It's up to you. You do your thing, man.
Oh wait, so what I pick isn't included, or no, what I pick flipped?
I don't know. So you pick what clue you want first, but then George is still guessing. So your kind of goal as picking the clues is to try and run up the score, like make George's score be as low as possible. Try and pick clues off without giving away the movie to him. So you can pick one clue here to start off with, and
I'm going to be nice to George. Me and him are friends. Duration.
That's such a scummy pick, man.
It's only 1 point at least, though. So the duration of this film is 2 hours 17 minutes.
Here we go.
So if you want to guess right off the bat, George, otherwise we will turn to Harry for his next choice.
I'm good. We can go right back to Harry. I don't know my duration.
Not Zack Snyder's Justice League, George.
Yeah, my duration ball knowledge is on. Imagine if you open duration and it was 4 hours long. Can you imagine?
Oh my god! Straight up, I would have left this building.
I would have lost my mind.
That would have been fucking amazing. Oh man, Tyler's regretting this now.
No, I love this. I love this. What's the next clue that you're picking for?
Okay. I'm gonna go. Wait, your most recent date. What? Okay. I'm gonna go IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes score.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess I should explain the categories because the categories did change since last time, and I forgot to read them off. So most of them are the same: director, lead actor, second build, third build. You have writer, cinematographer, release, your number, words, and title. This is all nothing that's new. Genre is nothing new either. Production studio, so that's like the Lionsgates, A24s, Paramount Pictures of the world, whatever made it. Number of Oscar nominations, same. Letterboxd average, your Letterboxd score, your most recent date watched. So based on Letterboxd, what's the most recent log date is a new one. And then IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, since no one ever picked that in the last round, I just bundled them all into one for, it's going to give you the IMDb score as well as Rotten Tomatoes critics and audience. So that's what we're going for here for 1 point. So it got a 7
little ones out of the way, George. These little ones out of the way.
It got a 7.8 on IMDb, and it's a 96% from the critics and a 78% from the audience. So by all intents and measures, from those two sites of review aggregators, pretty highly liked movie.
I know what it is.
I don't like that audience score. That audience score is a bit low. I don't like that.
It's Chicken Little
throw me off. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Do you want another clue, George?
I'm not guessing yet. I'm not guessing. Two
Sorry,
points.
One question, Tyler, because last time if we guessed it's 5 points minus. Is that still the same case here?
Still the same thing. Still the same thing.
Cool. Thank you. Let's go Letterboxd average.
Letterboxd average 4.1. So now from all three review aggregator sites. That's highly rated.
That's the one I care about. That's the only one I care about.
Yeah,
that's a high Letterboxd. Hold on. I mean, no, I would never guess right now. That would be so fucking stupid if I were to guess right now. No, keep going.
All right, next clue, Harry. Now we're getting to the point where
yeah, exactly. I'm like,
be a risky pull.
I'm not touching the date watch because I know George. He's fucking.
What, you think I have my diary memorized?
I think you might. I think you're trying to psych me out here.
That would be insanity.
And I follow him on Instagram. I know that he's always on Letterboxd, even when he's at the office. With nothing wrong with that, George. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I do be on Letterboxd a lot.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to go away from the bottom two.
That's 78%, man. I don't like the 78% at all.
Let's go cinematographer.
Cinematographer for this film is Jody Lee Lipes. Jody Lee Lipes for 4 points subtracted. So George, at this point, if you want to rip a guess, otherwise get another clue. Right now you're at 43 points if you get it right here because you subtracted 7 points.
Yeah. I'm. Oh no, this sucks because when I played Sammy, the cinematographer was like my lock, but now it's like I don't know this name. I'm Jody. If you're listening,
your Jody Lee Lipes bag isn't deep.
It's not deep. I don't have a guess, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Next clue.
Let's go
This is so bad. This is bad. What am I at? I'm at
No,
7.
no, no.
Actually,
Seven's so little.
Yeah, 7's not bad. 7's not bad. I'm gonna
Not
try
bad at all,
some
dude. I've I've given you there's heaps, but they're all like 1 point.
Yeah,
So
just give me
that's
director.
that's probably a bad strategy for me, Tyler? Let's go second build actor.
Second build actor for 6 points, removing Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams down to 37 points total. So Michelle Williams, cinematographer Jody Lee Lights.
No. We're gonna work our way through this logically because my Michelle Williams bag be deep, bro. No, it's not. But I got this. I got this.
I call him George Williams.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. So the first one that's coming to mind is obviously Manchester by the Sea. But what I'm nervous about with Manchester is, would Michelle Williams be second build, or would Lucas Hedges be second build? That's my thought. It could be no. I was about to say Drive, but that's Carey Mulligan. Then it could be like the Fablemans.
Oh,
dude, hold on. Is Michelle Williams a second build actress or second build actor in general of Manchester by the Sea? Because now Manchester by the Sea, like a 4.1 on Letterboxd would make sense. Audience score just looks too low for Manchester by the Sea, but like I don't. Do I waste 5 points? That's what I'm. Okay, Manchester by the Sea.
Manchester by the Sea is correct. Nicely done. Nicely
well done. George.
Yep. Obviously, these episodes haven't released yet. So Harry, like George said in the last round, like cinematographers, he was crushing. So I was like, ooh, that could sink him. But you know, when I put this together, I was like, I don't know if his bag is deep on Jody Lee Lights. But yeah. That is a tough one on the cast because it's one of those things with like Lucas Hedges. Yeah, definitely like the number 2 in the cast, but like billing wise, like obviously Michelle Williams is a bigger name, so she's gonna be like higher on the cast order. But
I was also
stump you.
What I was trying to piece together is you would give me like, because one of the categories is like date. I watched it on Letterboxd, so I figured you would give me a more recent watch, and we just reviewed Manchester by the Sea like 4 or 5 months ago.
Well, it was longer than you thought. December 22nd was your. December 22nd, so over half a year ago is when you last watched it.
Well, all right. Actually, yeah, longer than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Time flies. But now we're doing the same thing. Seeing if George can try and make up some ground here by subtracting more than 13 points from Harry's score.
I remember that, right?
Yeah, 13. I don't know if 13 is a lot or a little, honestly. So I'm gonna play the. I think I'm gonna take the same route as Harry, and I'm gonna open duration first. I think that's. If he gets it off duration, I will give him the win. I will leave Trivia 10 immediately.
Mm-hmm. The duration is 2 hours, 7 minutes. So
it's
similar to yours. 2 hours, 7 minutes is like the vanilla ice cream of duration.
Yeah, that's just the most basic bullshit.
Oh, bad.
Okay.
All right. I'm guessing, Carrie, you want I want you officially to say, but yes, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yes. Next.
I will also go with the IMDb Rotten Tomatoes score. I think I'm gonna just take the same route Harry took, honestly. See how many of these smaller
make up those points.
Yeah, trying to make up those points.
8.6 on IMDb with the Rotten Tomatoes critics 83% and a 95% from the audience. So
it might be
opposite of George. Audience is higher on it than the critics.
Yeah.
It might be Surf's Up. Yeah, I had no idea.
George, next clue here. He's subtracted
6
points so far.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot where Harry went after this.
I believe it was Letterboxd. Director.
Yeah, I think director too. No, I think it was Letterboxd average rating. So I'll go Letterboxd average rating. I don't think that'll give you enough information to make a guess.
The Letterboxd average is 4.3.
So it's fucking high.
That's a good movie. Interesting.
And then we'll pause to let Harry think about it. And then whenever you're locked in, Harry, of guessing or asking for a clue.
I'm not gonna be if I get it here, I'm like Rain Man.
I'll freak out, dude. I'll freak out.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna guess here. 42 toothpicks. Yeah, no idea.
So at this point, Harry's at 47. If he would have got it here, he's asking for another clue. So, 10 points difference because George got 37. So what's the next point you want to reduce him by?
So this is just out of curiosity. So I give Harry director and he gets it. That means we're tied, right? 13 all?
For this round, correct. Yes.
Yeah, for this round. See, I don't want to tie because I got to make up 20 points from that first round.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But that's where the risk is because like last week we saw.
K
Meeks made a fatal flaw picking a smaller one that gave it away immediately. So
really
risks no matter which direction you go.
Yeah. Damn. Now I'm thinking. I weirdly want to. Let's open cinematographer. Oh God, it's like Hoyte van Hoytema. I'll freak out, dude.
Hoyte van Hoytema.
The cinematographer of this movie is Darius Konji. Hopefully, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Yeah. Darius Konji.
How's your Darius Konji bag, dude?
It's fucking high. Me and him had beers a few days ago.
Yeah, I figured.
Are these movies that I've seen as well, Tyler? Is that
correct? So this is everything about this, like your Letterboxd score, and this is a movie you log. It's all for you. The only thing George is involved with is just simply picking the clues, but everything else is, yes.
George, you don't know that, man. See, I have an idea. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. But if I
guess a wrong guess is 5 points subtracted.
5 points, yeah. I have an idea. Because there's like a couple of movies I know he's done, but it's the Letterboxd average that is fucking high. So this movie rules. Oh my God. 8.6 IMDb as well, so it's universally loved, not just normal people. I gotta shoot for the fucking this is a legacy run, right? Like I gotta shoot for it. It has to.
Was that a guess?
No. No. I'm arguing with myself. I'm gonna go. Okay, he did 7. 7 is huge. I don't know the duration. I'm guessing it's above 2 hours, but I know it's I think it's still the highest Fincher or next to the highest Fincher. I got 20 points to spare. Because if I don't get this and George goes director, it's going to be Fincher. And if it is Fincher, I'm going to not be happy with myself and treat myself in bad ways. I'm going to go 7.
Locking in 7 as a guess?
Oh, I don't like
7 is correct.
Yes.
Correct. So he picks up more points there. Darius Konji bag was deep. He was able to get the cinematographer there. Extending his lead by 6.
That hurts. That hurts.
I knew he did
so
Bardo,
much.
but I was like, I don't think Bardo is a 4.2.
He also did Uncut Gems. He's doing Mickey 17. Konji's got a solid filmography for sure.
He did more, yeah.
I disrespected him by not knowing his filmographies. He's got a lot of great stuff. But that does it for round 2. We still have 2 rounds left. So George, you have ground to make up here. But we're going to what you guys. You are down by
too much.
Quick math. 26 points.
We're gonna be George. We're gonna be down 7 beers soon,
But now we're going to the tried and true. What you guys know from last round. You control your own fates here. It's guessing the movie, and George's going first. We have 2. You're each gonna have 2, so it's gonna go George, then Harry, then George, then Harry. So George, you're selecting your own movies or your own clues here.
Yeah.
Just like you know. Where do you want to start?
I have so much ground to make up that I need to think of this strategically.
Mm-hmm.
I can go just right back to cinematographer and hope that you give me a name I relatively know, and then maybe I can just like pick off like, I don't know, maybe I could pick off like a Letterboxd average and that would help me, or my Letterboxd score and that would help me.
To be fair, the Letterboxd average helped me big time. Like,
yeah, I should not have opened that.
But that's because it's like one of the highest Letterboxd averages.
What do you rate 7?
Like a 4.5, 4.5.
Okay, all right. Interesting.
Great.
All right, let's. I mean, listen, I have to take risks here. I can't play it safe because I got 26 points to make up in 2 rounds. So let's open cinematographer and let's pray to God it's someone I know.
Pray to God.
Open up cinematographer for 4 points. Stuart Dryberg.
Stuart Dryberg.
Stewie.
For 4 points. Does not sound like someone who's ringing a bell.
That was my fear, unfortunately. That was my unfortunate fear. Fuck. Harry, why are you doing this to me?
Out of love, George. Love, Harry. Love.
See, now, so like now, technically now I'm down 30. So I got to just like shoot my shot, man. I just got to like be like, fuck it. Like, what if this guy did fucking Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Who the fuck knows? He didn't, but that's not what I'm guessing. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking about. This name does not ring a bell, even remotely. Let's third build actor is 5 points, right?
Correct.
Because I think, was it the third build actor that helped me a lot when I went against?
Build. Oh, right.
No. When I went against Sammy, I think it helped me a lot. But I that's 5 points, man. I can't be risking that. I cannot be risking that. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. I fucked myself not knowing that Stuart Dryberg guy. And I hope he's not like a massive cinematographer. I hope I'm not being dumb right now.
I think he's a massive ReelTok fan. It's crazy. He's in your Patreon, your Discord, everything.
No. All right, let's fuck it. Let's just open third build actor, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm so lost.
Opening the third build actor for 5 points. Sean Penn. Sean Penn for 5 points.
Sean Penn as the third build actor.
I was thinking Sean Bean.
Oh my God, Sean Penn. I'm going to be honest, and I want you to hear my rationale because I am about to make a guess, and this could be a very dumb thing. My Sean Penn bag is unfortunately not deep at all, and if Tyler is going off of my Letterboxd.
Yes, this movie you vlogged, yes.
Okay, confirming that. Then I think the only logical and appropriate guess would be another movie we've recently reviewed on the ReelTok podcast, which is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I'm not locking that in. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. If I open number of words in the title and it's 6, I will be upset because that's 2 points I could have saved. So I'm gonna. This will be so dumb, but I have to take risks. That's my thing. I'm down now. Now I'm down 35 points.
Correct.
Even if I get it here, so I have to take risks, and this is one of them. So I'm going to guess that the movie that Sean Penn is the third build actor in is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Locking it in?
I'm going to lock that in. That's so stupid, man.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is correct. Great job taking that risk, getting 41.
Well done.
The Sean Penn third build helped you out, especially with the cinematographer giving you nothing. And to put away your fears, he was a cinematographer for Black Hat, but going to be honest, through his entire filmography, not recognizing the Michael Mann movie. But beyond that, he did the latest Men in Black International. But beyond that, doesn't have a ton of cinematography credits that I recognize. So I don't think you were forgetting someone who's
I had no idea who he was. And then you said Sean Penn, and I was like, immediately, probably Secret Life of Walter Mitty. So we're on the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what else he would be like third build in. Maybe like what's that? Fast Times at Ridgemont High or something potentially. I don't know if you have that logged, but Secret Life of Walter Mitty is correct. Going to Harry now. So George got 41 there. So if you get anything less than 41, then George makes up a little bit of ground, but you do have quite a big buffer here still. What's the first clue you want to unlock here?
I'm gonna go cinematographer.
Cinematographer.
I reckon me and George roll off the same sort of realm. You know, this is like it's a good starting point.
Lucas,
because on the off chance you do get like a Hoyte van Hoytema, which I got when I was. Did I get it against Sammy or did Sammy have it?
No, you got that last time.
Yeah, one of us got Hoyte and it was just like it's a lock. Not a lock, but you could open up like release year and you're good.
This is Lucas Etlin.
I know he did a lot of movies through like the late 2000s, early 2010s. He did like Middlemen. He did remember Battle Los Angeles. He did that. He did, but I don't think he fucking picked Battle Los Angeles. He did Lincoln Lawyer. Give me writer.
The writer for this movie is John Romano and Michael Connelly. John Romano and Michael Connelly. Is that
right? How many points do I have to spend?
Like total in the game?
30, you got 35 points to play with. You're good, dude.
Yeah, you have 27-point lead right now as it stands. In terms of like that's already factoring in the 50 points. Yeah, so 27. Yeah, correct. So 27 right now. So
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the writers, but I'm gonna guess because I'm like, you wouldn't have given me Bad Los Angeles because you're a good guy, Tyler, and I respect you. By the way, my favorite parts of watching these episodes is when people talk to Tyler and Tyler's just like full straight face because he can't give anything away. I think it's hilarious.
You won't give me the crack. I'm a pro at this.
Lincoln Lawyer. I think that's what you've given me, and that's what I'm gonna
locking it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna I've got points to spare.
It's correct. Lincoln Lawyer is correct. You pick up one more point. I don't know if I need to start having flashcards of cinematographers, but I don't know how your guys' bags are this deep on cinematographers.
This is insane, man. It sucks
because
I'm putting up a good game right now. I'm putting up a good game.
Yeah. I don't even know why I doubted Harry for saying, because at first when he was like, when Harry heard the cinematographers, like he had a lot of films in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I was like, there's a part of my brain. Sorry, Harry, no offense. But I was like, is he just bullshitting right now? Like just saying random shit. Like he was like into that, but no, you're right. He was in late 2000s, early 2010s.
Hey, fake it till you make it, mate. Yeah. I work in sales. I lie for a living.
Dude.
Yeah. The only other notable film that I know of from the cinematographer, well, one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, but Never Back Down, I'd say is probably like the biggest. But yeah, correct. So we're going on to the final round here. George is going to need a colossal failure here from Harry while also picking up as much points as he can. But we got one more round of this. Let's have fun with it, George. You have 27 points difference that you have to make up here. So it means you're going to need a high score and have a low score from him. So where do you want to start here?
This would be sick, though. For the audience, this would be sick if I tripped.
Dude, this is crazy.
For the content.
Oh, my God.
For the art, Cosmo.
I've lost the game. I've accepted my loss. I don't think Harry's going to have a colossal failure, and I don't think I'm going to open up duration and get it on 1 point. So I've accepted my loss. But I'll still do my best here. So let's go with what I know. Let's open up cinematographer and hope it's someone I fucking know.
The cinematographer for this movie is Tobias A. Schleichler. I need to stop picking every cinematographer I think in this entire episode has been someone non like English. So I've been trying my best with these pronunciations.
Well done.
All right. Tobias A. Schleichler. Trying to look into the void of a Tobias A. Schleichler. He did that shitty Justin Timberlake movie. I don't know what it was called. It was like the Apple TV Plus one, which I never saw. So I'm I'm not guessing that, obviously. He did, I believe, and I could be wrong on this one, I believe he did Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, because that was the COVID year. So I think, and I could be wrong on this, I think he was nominated for an Oscar. I don't think you'll give me Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, because I don't even, I think I've seen that movie once. I don't know the last time I fucking logged it. I feel like should I just throw out a guess? Like, I don't know, man.
Be bold, but
I don't
there's one pointers on the board too, if that can narrow it down.
Yeah, what can narrow it down for one pointers? I don't think duration would help me. I should try stick with like the lower points as like a fucking just way to like secure maybe a closer game. Maybe like release year could help me tell something, because like if I open release year and it's like 2008, then I'm gonna throw out Hancock, because I'm pretty sure he did Hancock. But like again, I haven't seen Hancock, and I've never logged Hancock as a watch on Letterboxd, so I don't think he would give me that, because one of the options here is your recent date watched. So what are you giving me, man? What are you giving me? Tobias,
what are you giving him, Tyler?
Because I know what he's doing here. He's trying to he saw my cinematographer bag against Sammy, and now he's trying to give me movies with cinema. Yeah, he knows.
To be honest, you guys give me too much credit. I scroll through your letterbox and click one and just fill in the information of that movie.
my own podcast co-host, man, doesn't want me to succeed. Oh God, but like I feel like like 3 points, like at this point listen, again, I've accepted my loss, but if there's any chance of me winning, I need to truly like come up with something insane here. So I want to open release year, because you could give me 2008 and I would immediately say Hancock, but again, I have not logged Hancock, so I don't think you would give it. It's not Patriots Day. It's not Lone Survivor, because I haven't logged these movies. Oh, did we do a Lone Survivor? No.
I'll just say if neither of you haven't logged the movie, like these are movies you've all logged.
Yeah. That's why I don't
know about Harry, but I'm saying for your indivial ones,
yeah,
like you logged.
No.
Sure.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna get the Letterboxd score, right?
And we have not. No, I'm not opening the Letterboxd. We have not done Lone Survivor on the ReelTok podcast. He also. Oh God, it's like I know this guy. Like fuck, dude. Like. You know how much I love the Adam Project. You give me the Adam Project, because that's a possibility. And obviously I've watched that movie 4 fucking times, because it's a good movie, by the way. Anyone listening to this episode, Adam Project's a good movie. I could open Letterboxd average, and if it's anything below like a 3.5, I'll just throw out Adam Project. And like there's 1 point right there, dude. This is so scummy. This is so scummy. You know what's going to suck? What's going to suck is I'm going to win rounds 2, 3, and 4 and still lose this fucking game. That's what sucks. Give me the Letterboxd average rating. And then before you even open the Letterboxd, no, don't give me the Letterboxd average rating. I'm going to guess the Adam Project. Fuck this.
The Adam Project is correct.
Holy
That's so
stupid, well
to be fair, the last one, Harry won 42-41. The round before, Harry won 43-37. So he's still been picking up points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's a huge round. You're still alive. There's a 29 point buffer now, right? Wait, my math.
I mean, there's no way this man goes 29 points. So good game, Harry.
No, wait. So hold on.
That was sick, George. You went from like
31
every realm, and then out of the ether, you're like Adam Project. No one likes Adam Project.
I didn't think you was gonna guess it.
I like Adam Project.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Everyone has their vices.
Yeah. You're mentioning like every other movie that he was a DP for, so I was like, oh, maybe this is not in his mind, but you ended up getting it. 46. Great work.
That's great.
So I mean, it's not over. Like Harry, like the gap is less than 50, which means it's still alive. So Harry, where do you want to start with here?
Harry needs
31 points to spare.
How many points do I have to spare? Sorry,
31.
31. Thank you. Me and George are cinematographer vets. Let's go cinematographer.
Cinematographer is Stephen St. John or Stephen St. John.
Oh, Stevie. Big fan. Big fan. Me and him go way back. do like Steven.
You should throw out 6 incorrect guesses right now.
just for fun.
Yeah, just for the jokes. Damn, this sucks, man. This sucks. This is like I'm going up against the fucking 2016 Warriors right now. This is disrespectful.
The writer of this film is Louis Sachar. Louis Sachar.
Yeah. How's your Louis Sachar bag?
Deep. Real deep. Well, I know Steve did Men in Black. But he also did Starship Troopers. So it's like that, like alien sort of. Starship Troopers fucking rules, by the way. I'll be taking no notes. Wait. Louis wrote Holes. We just did a Love, Death Movies episode on Holes.
Why? How did that come up?
Because we're doing the month of sweat. Because Ash wanted to do summer movies, and I live in Australia, and we don't have summer movies, so we did movies where people are sweaty. And I was in a Shia LaBeouf like bag for a couple months. You know those movies where he's like a teenager and all he does is scream. My thinking is Holes. I just don't know what else Louis is. Did Steven fucking cinematographer shoot that? I don't know how you say it. And I definitely can't look at my collection behind me to see if he's on the cover of Holes. No, I probably can't. I've got enough points to shoot out a guess here, right, Tyler?
I mean, yeah, you have a buffer. Dude. Yes, you have a buffer of 23.
That question felt disrespectful.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean it. I'm terrible with maths. I'm good with movies.
That felt targeted.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I know, like, I don't know anything else that Louis. I know Steven did like Men in Black and Starship Troopers. I'm not sure if he did Holes. But I know that Louis wrote Holes, but I've got no idea what the fuck else Louis wrote. But I know he probably didn't write back to Men in Black because that was Aaron Sorkin. Joking. I'm going to go Holes. Shia LaBeouf, bring me home, please.
Mm-hmm. Well, Holes is correct. Holes is the right answer. So at least, you know, George, if to help sleep better at night, Harry, from just the guess the movie rounds alone, he got 127, where you got 124. So at least the Letterboxd matching doesn't have to haunt your dreams, because with the 20-point buffer removed, it still ended up getting the nod. Great work, Harry. Moving on.
The Adam Project, though. The Adam Project was the get of this entire
you at least got
game.
an all-time pull on the Adam Project when you were naming off every other movie except that. But Harry, the 1 seed reign continues, going all the way to the finals to face off against K Meeks. George, I'll start with you. How do you feel about your performance today?
Listen, I think I put up a good performance. You know, it's just a couple points, a couple of Letterboxd. You know, I flip-flopped those 2 movies, and that cost me at the end of the day. But listen, like I said, Harry's on a 2016 Warriors run right now. It's a generational performance. I know that K Meeks put up some really good performances in that Guess the Movie game. So maybe the finals will just be 10 of those back to back to back and just go bar for bar. So I'm excited for that. But semifinal run this year compared to my not even playoff match last year, I'm happy. I'll be back for season 3 to avenge my Australian loss.
Yeah, similar to Gooch's final comments too, when he lost in the last round, where he was like, Gooch is like, I'm not even mad about my performance today. It's just, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else, no offense to anyone else in this bracket, no one else beats me except Harry. Respectfully.
Hey, I like that.
Throwing down the gauntlet for season 3.
Respectfully to everyone else in this bracket, no one else beats me.
Harry, you are going on to the championship. You've been having the 1 seed wait the whole time, but you didn't slip up. going up against K Meeks. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. That was every week. I'm the same. I always say the same thing. Tyler, the way that you make these is always so like original and different every single time. I get stressed out. Like I didn't sleep at all last night. I was wide awake watching holes. It was great. This is awesome. George, it was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to dinner.
Yeah, listen, pick a good spot, man.
I'm going to get the cacio, the pepe. I'm going to get the vino. Oh, man. We're asking for the dessert menu. Absolutely.
Well, we will be seeing you next week, Harry and Jordan. We'll be seeing you in season 3 for sure. So next week, championship match. I have no clue what the format's going to be. I have nothing prepped whatsoever. So we'll see what my brain comes up with for the finals of season 2 as Harry and K Meeks go head to head. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below what your thoughts on this match was. And yeah, comment your prediction for who you think's win the championship. But with that being said, we will see you in the next one. Peace.